We're on a mission to give our friend's laundry room a gorgeous makeover on a budget. Why? Well, because it's in pretty desperate need of a facelift. My wife's plan is to use creative design and a lot of DIY skills to give this room a completely new look. But as usual, this project has teeth and it's fighting back.
Yeah, ew.
Will we be able to stay on budget?
Shoot.
Will we be able to execute the design? We'll find out in the adventures of my DIY wife.
Oh no! Oh, fart.
Before getting started on the construction side of things, I wanted to take a look at my tile samples next to the dried paint so that I could hopefully pick a tile and order it today. I have been going back and forth between doing the two lighter color tiles together or the two darker color tiles, and honestly they both look good, so this is not going to be an easy decision. The first thing on the to-do list today was to measure and cut my first shiplap panel. After cutting the panel, I had to pull the washer and dryer out a bit so I could remove the rest of the baseboards behind them, and I started installing my first shiplap panel of the day. After that, I had one last big panel to cut. They're looking more, they're both so pretty.
Do they look similar to you?
They do right now.
Me too, that's what I thought.
Which is weird because they looked so different earlier. I guess they are, you know, they both have that color in them now. That's not the hot wire.
Oh my goodness.
But I touched it on accident. Okay, I'm just gonna carefully put that back on there. Okay, look at me doing this without flipping the breaker. It's fine. It won't kill you. It'll just shock you a little bit. This is a mental exercise. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, but up above your head. I really want to like mess with you and scream, but also that feels a lot like the boy who cried wolf, and then when I actually shock myself, you're gonna be like, be quiet.
I am not falling for this.
I'm not falling for your tricks anymore. And I'll be like, I'm really stuck to the mark. You're a really good actor, Andrea. It really looks like you're being electrocuted.
So we want to pause the project really quick and bring you into my temporary office to tell you about something that has the potential to completely change the way that you manage and store your photos and files. And that is the Ugreen NAS DH4300 Plus. Think of this as kind of like your own private home cloud. It gives you the convenience of cloud storage, but keeps everything local, safe, and under your control. And instead of paying expensive monthly fees for limited cloud storage, the Ugreen NAS lets you buy once and store up to 120 terabytes of data right at home, which is an absolutely enormous amount of storage. That's enough space for roughly 41 million photos, 80,000 movies, and 125 million files, which is insane. One thing I really like about this system is how beginner friendly it is. Installing the drives is as simple as sliding them in, no tools required. And then once you power it up, there's a step-by-step guide that walks you through setup. You can even use your NFC login to access your files instantly. And here's the cool part, with Ugreen NAS, uploading files is fast, much quicker than iCloud or Google Drive. And you can access your data from anywhere, on your phone, your laptop, even your TV. It also has a smart album feature powered by AI that automatically sorts and classifies your photos. So finding that one picture of your dog or maybe some photos from your last vacation is as easy as typing in a keyword. And here's one of the best parts about this whole system. All of your data stays local. Nothing gets uploaded to a cloud, and Ugreen includes a built-in security manager with real-time virus scanning and flexible permissions to keep your information safe. So if you're ready to upgrade to your own private cloud, check out the link in the description and use our code for 20% off. But hurry, as this offer is only good through September 28th, 2025.
The first piece is gonna be fun. I'm gonna get my paper and my tape measure. Got this. Nope, I need my cut edge. Cutting stuff for the ceiling is like, it makes you feel not very smart. Like almost every single time I'm like, I did it wrong. And then I'm like, oh, wait, no, it's fine, it's fine. But I need to see if it fits. Oh my gosh, my shoulders are already so sore.
Perfect
You
timing!
need me to walk in here?
We need to have extra hands.
Hey.
Well, here, I actually need to pull it down. Ow! My head. I realized I need to put that end up first though.
She just started going up the steps and we're like, we need extra.
Wait, seriously? I must have missed one. Uh-oh.
Well,
We're actually like arching the ceiling a little bit.
yeah, we're trying to get the curve design. Andrea. What?
No, you're underneath the crown molding there. I just cut it wrong. I feel like I started out so good, getting my measurements right the first time, and now it's like...
You did.
Just needed to stop.
Yeah, it was a 2, and I thought it was a 3. Yeah, these don't have to be as exact since because of the crown molding, so that's nice. So that we check it and then do glue.
Did it work?
Yes.
Okay.
Hired help.
Shoulders are smoked already. I was working out.
That's why she was like, he's at crunch. And I was like, tell him it's a really good workout lifting
Literally,
shiplap boards.
the shoulders, the chest, and then you're like, come on over. I'm like, God, dog. Oh my gosh, where'd that thing go? Just pry it down.
It's weird using somebody else's tools because I'm like, if this, oh! Oh gosh.
Well, don't.
Yeah, ew.
Don't. Ew.
Oh, that's
don't
insulation.
touch it.
Yeah, it's just how it looks. I feel like, I mean, we've got a lot of wiggle room. We could just, okay, so just.
Oh no, what?
This is gonna be like part way on a piece, but that's okay. This is how you do the ceiling, is you put it like this, and then you draw that shape. Okay, my 2 is definitely a 2 this time. I'm just like, yay, more work's happening. Oh, fart.
Hey, this makes YouTube right here.
Gosh, I don't feel like a big fatty. I just broke it. Crap. Man, I worked really hard marking that out too. Dang it.
Home Depot. Trip. Home Depot. Trip. Every single day it's a Home Depot. Trip.
Maybe I should look it up on the phone real quick and see what it says if they have any these. How long have you been waiting? So long. All for one shiplap or so much time. All right, I just got to Doxy's house. I'm on my own today. She also is a photographer, and so she's doing photography work today. But I just had the best surprise ever. Her husband worked on this over the weekend and finished the shiplap on the ceiling and started the crown molding. I like squealed with joy. I was like, what? This was the best surprise ever. So hopefully we're doing our crown molding the same though, so that our angles are the same. If you remember last time, I broke one of the last pieces on the ceiling, and then it literally took the rest of our work day. Last one. Because they took so long that our phone died while we were waiting there. And so that was the end of the footage last time we were here. And it was a little bit disheartening because it was not as much progress. I really wanted to get the ceiling done and then the crown molding done that day, and it just, obviously it didn't happen. So he did that and he started the crown molding. That was like the boost that I need. I'm like, okay, I can do the crown molding today, and then maybe tomorrow when I'm over here, we can actually start getting ready to paint, which would be insane. I need to do the shelf behind the washer and dryer too, but this is awesome. So I drove home because it's really close by and went and got my little saw. Something about using someone else's saw that just, I don't know, especially for crown molding. I was like, I'm just gonna get my saw. More comfortable with it. I know this isn't even as nice, but it's got a fresher blade on it. Regrouping on a new day, but we've decided we're gonna go get one more paint sample to mix up one more new ratio, because we think we just need a slightly different mix of paint colors. We're gonna try that, and we want to do it first so it can dry while we finish up the crown molding and stuff. We got it. All right, we got our sample. It was looking kind of funny in the store, like it didn't look like the same color, so I'm really curious to see if it actually is. That looks so much more like brown. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Should I just like put, no, that is not the same color. Shoot! What color is this? They gave us a magic color. I'm like, did he mix this right? We just got real smart and realized I have the sample decks, and so So what we learned when we were trying to get the sample is the Dakota Loam color that we got for this one actually has a different name, which is Hasbrook Brown. It's HC71. So we had the number, that's the part that doesn't change. But it kind of made us go, is that the right color? We don't know. And so that sample we got does not look like this, but I think maybe either it just dries really different or we'll see. But we can just put our color swatch, and that is definitely that color.
So it is the right sample
is.
number.
Yeah, HC71.
Okay, good. Okay.
I'm like, maybe we should try this Branchport Brown with the English Vineyard Oak.
Okay.
This is real scientific. It's so tempting every time to want to like
Make a judgment.
Yeah,
Me too.
like as soon as I put it on the wall. That color is really pretty.
I know, it's perfect right there.
I kind of want to see it like next to that to see how it compares when it dries. Alright. Maybe we should move on to crown molding. It's really tempting to sit here and just watch the paint dry. I'm like, dry paint, dry! Okay, crown molding. Let's do crown molding. I brought my little saw over here because I was like,
good.
this feels easier. I like doing trim with this. Okay, if you've watched me do crown molding before, I think the easiest way to do it is not to have a jig on here. But every miter saw, every one that I've ever used, this is like a cheaper one, has angles marked. So I have 31.6 degrees here, 33.9 up here. And of course you move it around depending on if you're on an inside or an outside corner, which for some reason it laying flat feels so much more logical to me on if it's like which way it goes on inside or outside corner. Inside is a little bit more confusing, but this is the easiest way, I think, to cut crown molding. It's like, okay, if it goes up like this, for my inside corner, it's got to be longer on the bottom. I just like hold it up how it goes, and I think about where it hit. I'm like, okay, it's got to go this way. So I think this is set up right for like the right inside corner. Wait, it might be okay. Come on, brain. I think I just needed it to go this way. I'm having to turn my piece upside down since the miter doesn't go both ways on this saw, which is fine. It just requires a little bit more brain power. But that angle should have gone this way. Whenever I have corners, I just nail in one side and then leave it loose on the other just because it can turn just slightly. That way I have both my ends up there before I nail them in place. Okay, I cut. I think that piece next. I don't know, I've already measured this twice, but I don't have any extra if I mess up. I can't mess up. Could also write things down, you know.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh, we are dreamers of the shore.
Man, amazing work on this laundry room. So much trim work, and I think it's really gonna pay off. This room's gonna look incredible.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those projects where I went into it thinking, this is a small space. We're gonna knock this out so quick.
Oh,
and
yeah.
as we kept going, I was like, this is so much. And I'm so glad that Kate stepped in and did some of it because I was like, this is a lot. I'm so tired.
Yes.
But I do definitely think it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna pay off in the end.
So that's it for this week, but you'll wanna stay tuned because next week there are some big things coming in this project, including flooring, which is looking amazing already, and a whole lot more progress that you're not gonna wanna miss. So you're probably all wondering, where have we been for a few weeks? Was that what you're actually wondering, or were you wondering about this new background? Or, well, let's start with where we've been for a few weeks. Where have we been?
Well, for basically 2 weeks now, we have been like knocked out with sickness. Like literally, I had like a solid week where I could like barely even get out of bed. This second week, I've been like, I just am so tired.
Like we're trying.
We did.
Can't. So yeah, we've definitely been under the weather. We've been giving it our best go, but the go's just not there. Now for the real question, what's this new background all about? Why aren't we in the living room at our old house? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have the biggest announcement of our entire YouTube careers. We've moved.
We've moved.
Officially. It happened.
Literally, we moved and then got sick like days after moving. And so
We've really been knocked out.
and it happened like that. We didn't, so much was up in the air that we'll share later, but it was literally 1 week until closing that we got the final like, okay, this is actually happening. Everything's working out. It was nuts. So
And
we
then it's
packed
like,
super fast.
go
We
crazy.
moved and then we got sick.
It's like you pack for a week, you move for a week, you unpack for a week, then we get sick. Oh my goodness. So, very exciting things coming up. We'll have a little bit of a preview next week. Then the real work begins after we finish our friend's laundry room, as we have quite easily the biggest project that we have ever taken on. And I don't think we're crazy, right?
We just need to recover a little bit more before we get started.
That's true.
But look, this is why we moved.
Part of the reason, yes.
That's a lot of the reason why.
So, exciting things to come, but we've got work to do. We'll catch you next time.